Rabotai, we have to understand in life, a person has to be a nice person. And one of those things a person has to be a nice person is, if a person, for example, needs help financially, he's bringing down, we're talking about over here, nedivut, the person needs money financially. A guy comes to you begging you, he needs a little bit of food. He begs you, and you know he needs the food. You know the guy needs the foods. You are not, he says over here, Hasa Shalom, if you close your eyes on this guy, it's like you're doing avodah zarah. Hakola malim enavin tzedakah, if you are closing your eyes from the tzedakah, kilu oved avodah zarah, it's like you're doing avodah zarah. He's considered Rasha, he's considered cruel, he's considered a sinner. Why? Think about it. A guy that you know this guy for sure. He's coming to you. I need help. He does not have money. He needs money, Shabbat food. And you know he needs money for Shabbat food. We're not talking about a guy that you don't know. We're talking about a guy that you do know. You know for sure it's tzedakah. And you have the money in your pocket. It's cruel not to help him. It is cruel not to help him. Yeah? Joey, you hear what was going on over here? Come 5 minutes, come learn with us. Just low 5 minutes, yeah? That's what he's trying to say with us. Right? You hear that, boys? You hear what I'm trying to tell you or no? That's very, very important point I'm telling you. Why? Because I want to tell you something. In life, one of the things that you need to have in life is to be a nice person. Being a nice person, not being cruel, is when a person is in need, when a person really needs help, and you know that he needs help, and you're in the capabilities of helping the guy. It's cruel not to help the guy. I understand. Imagine a guy, he's waiting for a bagel. He doesn't have money for a bagel. You know he doesn't have money for a bagel. And you know the guy. You have an extra few dollars in your pocket. And you don't have extra. It's extra. You don't help him, you consider cruel. In life, the Torah wants you to be a nice guy. Be a nice person. Be a nice lady. I'm serious. People out there, you have to understand. Being nice is part of Avodat Hashem. Being a nice person is part of Avodat Hashem. And you have to know that in advance. You know what I'm saying? And nice with everybody. Be a nice person. Have a good name out there. You know what a good name is? A good name goes out very, very far in life. You know, one guy called me up yesterday. He asked me for something. And I told him, I was debating about something. All of a sudden he tells me, he ends the conversation. He says, Rabbi, you're known as the happy rabbi. Then he tells me, Rabbi, you're known as the happy rabbi. I was like, wow. Known as the happy rabbi. Wow, it's great to be a happy rabbi. It's amazing. And Baruch Hashem, why not? And this is what he's telling you over here. He quotes each one. He says, even if the guy is giving, you have to give it with a good countenance. A lot of times a person will give tzedakah to the poor person, and he doesn't. He has like a bad reaction to it. Oh, I have to give. Here you go. And the poor person feels your vibe. He feels your vibe, and guess what? He doesn't feel comfortable even taking it, but he needs to take it. Why? Because he has no choice. But he's telling you. He says, he says, you lost his zchut. You gave it in a sour face. Here you go. Go get a job, you poor guy. And you gave him the money. He feels so hurt. It's like he's going to take the money. Why? He needs the money. But at the end of the day, once you're giving, you might as well give it with a happy countenance. Give it with simcha. Give it with energy. Give it with a good vibe. You should be matzliya. Give him the check. Give him the money. Give him the cash. Go buy yourself a bagel. Go buy yourself a gerugula. Go buy yourself a Shabbat meal. Here you go. I'm very happy to help you. Bezrat Hashem, you should never need anybody's help, and you should be able to help other people as well. Wow! The guy feels $1 million. Do you understand what's going on over here? You hear what's going on over here? This is a very, very important point over here we're telling you over here. And he says over here, if you have mercy on other people, Hashem will have mercy on you. If you have mercy on people, Hashem will have mercy on you. Be light with people. Don't be strict with people. Every single second is No, you have to learn. So, Rabotai, I'll just sum up over here. This is very, very important things over here we're learning over here. Next, I'll just say one more point. He says it's better to give before the person asks. A lot of times you might know a person that he needs money. He's embarrassed to ask you, what should I do? It's an embarrassing thing. A guy who is in need of money, to ask another person for money, he is embarrassed to do it. But if he's doing it, he's coming over and he's doing it, right? At the end of the day, it's great to give. But it's even better if you know that he needs it and you give it without him asking. That's a very high level. He doesn't have to embarrass himself by asking. Understand? You hear how important that is? That's what it is. And he says even a higher level is where he doesn't know where the money is coming. Because like the poor man, he's embarrassed. Oh, now imagine you're the guy in shul, and the poor man knows it's from you that's coming from, right? Let's say they're collecting one from the guy in the keilah, they're collecting, and you're the one always giving. Now embarrassed it is every time to come to shul, he's the guy that's giving me the money, you understand? It's embarrassing, right? So that's why two things. One thing is one thing is that you have to understand, be a nice person. What are you trying to say? Be a nice person. Give. Not only that you should give besever panim yafot. You should give with a good countenance, and don't lose the schut by giving in a sour way and giving like that. Second thing is give even if he doesn't ask. And third way is the best if they doesn't even know you're giving, so he doesn't become embarrassed. But at the end of these are great examples, and a person must be a nice guy and always help the people in need with his capabilities.